I learned about 3 tricks the past 2 weeks that has made AI the most useful thing I've ever seen in my existence on this planet. And I used to hate AI. Like 3 weeks ago, I've completely changed. I'm singing a whole new song, and I want to explain those things to you so that you understand how useful it could be for you. You can go make some freaking money, change the world, whatever the heck you want to do using AI. So let's get into the first thing. You have to understand that when it comes to things of taste, when it comes to things that humans consume, you have to partner with AI. So I was on the other side of the spectrum of like, oh, AI can never do amazing stuff like content creation or write great copy, etc. And there's other people who are like, oh, it can fully do all of this. Both of these people are wrong. The best way to do is to team up with it. See, I like to think about content or any kind of thing that a human will experience is kind of like an energy drink, right? And so you can have AI give you this perfect formula and, give out the blueberry, whatever. But at the end of the day, you have to have a human sip it and taste it and test it for like weeks. Like, can I drink this every day? So, okay, this tastes good for one sip, but does it taste good for the whole can? Can I drink a can every single day? Like, you have to have the human perspective because other humans are going to consume it. So if AI writes you a piece of content, a piece of copy, right? And you just ship it without going through and trying to like feel what it's like for a human to read through this, of course it sucks. Of course it's going to be mediocre. And they're getting better. I'm not going to lie, they're getting better over time. But here's the thing. As things get better, everyone's going to have access to that thing. And consumable stuff, it's less about it being that good at a certain point. It's more about it being different. And so when everybody has this great energy drink, let's say like everyone's drinking White Monsters. So AI gets so good at making content that it creates one of the best drinks ever, the White Diet Monster. But now everyone on the entire planet is making this White Monster. Nobody wants to drink it anymore. So then the person that has different content is the one that's going to win, as long as the quality's there. And so by having that, like by understanding this, you're like, holy crap, I get it now. I can have AI do 80% of this email. I can have it do 80% of this piece of content. But I come in and add my own taste and I twist it. I add different flavors. I test it out in a way that it's dope. That's how you get amazing content in a fraction of the time and you get a huge edge. So that's one thing, is understanding the actual relationship of humans with AI. And it's in the middle, right? You can't just be all or nothing on AI. You have to be like, okay, AI is great up to a certain point, then I must add my taste. Especially for those of us who are wanting to write copy, do things that people consume. Design, all of that, editing, you got to have your own taste at the end. You have to. Also, you know how to direct the AI because you've actually done it before. So that's a huge, huge thing. But if you're one of those people who you're really good at content, editing, writing copy, whatever, you got to learn AI right now, dude. It's like having 10 of these guys, 10 like junior designers working for you, and you just give your taste at the end. And they do it. And they work 24/7 and they're dirt cheap. So it is, yeah, you got to learn that. So the second thing that made AI actually useful is, and not many people talk about this, AI as a learning assistant. Holy crap, dude. No one is talking about this. I guess it's because it's not that sexy. It sounds boring. But AI for learning and consuming has changed my life probably. Well, I won't say probably. AI itself has just changed everything about my life right now. But learning is a huge, huge part of it. I used to have to sift through, let's say I want to find this one piece of information. What I would normally do is I would go to YouTube and I would watch like 10 videos. 7 of them would be like fluff. 1 of them would be a massive sales pitch. And then two videos might actually be useful. And of those 2 useful videos, there would be like 50% of stuff I already knew. And then like 30% of what that raw value that I needed, and then 10% just random fluff or whatever. And so like the amount of time spent to value extracted was so inefficient. But AI is completely freaking solving it, man. It is making it so easier to find valuable stuff on YouTube. It's making it easier to go through the transcripts and just see what you need. And I won't spoil too much, but like I'm working on something that helps because it's just changed my life so much. And so AI for learning is another huge, huge, huge aspect. Also, you have like a 200 IQ mentor who has no ego and is there for you 24/7 to answer any questions. Guys, come on. You don't even really need coaching. I know saying that as a coach is crazy, or an ex-coach, whatever, but you do need coaching because there's some judgment applied, but like for just learning definitions and technicals, dude, AI is there for you. And the last thing that changed AI is understanding how to use it properly. I'll make more videos about this because this is like requires a full video, but when I learned recently just how AI works, also I did a whole module on this in my free like AI second brain course, so go watch that. It's completely free. I use clip art and I just use like my goofy Miro boards to explain how AI works in like the real world with like a robot and filing and like a storage cabinet. It's sick. If you guys have seen it, let me know what you think in the comments. But when I understood it, it changed everything. By looking at AI is like it spawns in every day without knowing anything about your project or anything about your business. And so by learning how to give it the right context, it just makes it 10 times more useful. And like I said, I'll do a whole video, but the whole key is this is what changed it for me. You can only give AI exactly what it needs for the exact output you want to get out. And so I'm launching a brand new email system in the free school. I'm going to talk about how to do my emails, and I completely rebuilt it because I realized if I'm going to be writing, let's say the output for that day is one value email, okay? Then it doesn't make any sense for me to teach the AI how to do sales emails, how to do newsletter emails, how to do valuable like YouTube videos, how to do like a hype email, whatever, when I'm not getting any of those outputs right now, right then. And so it's all about this game of how do I give AI just enough context for the exact output I need. And then you can iterate on like what you give it for that output, and that's when it just becomes freaking insane, dude. And then you can like line up sub-agents that all have their specific context to do a bigger project. Frick me, man. Frick me. It's just sick. So yeah, if you guys want to learn more, like go check out my free stuff in the school, no strings attached. But I'll keep yapping about this stuff as I learn more, and more videos on the way about going more in depth on this stuff. But I'm just lit today, man. I'm just freaking lit.